Will you have an adoption center out of the sanctuary ever?
Will I have an adoption center out of the sanctuary? Yes, actually, I will touch base on this more in the future, in the very near future. But after giving it a lot of thought and after having a couple uncomfortable experiences happen on our current sanctuary, I want to let you guys know within this question. This actually sounds like I knew this question was coming. I did not. I just had a feeling something like this was on the horizon. We will have an adoption center like this at our second location. There will be a second location, a secondary Asher House Sanctuary, not very far from this one. And that one will be open to the public. It will have obviously a center where you can adopt dogs, pigs, other animals, and that's the direction of my vision right now. So yeah, not this one, but there will be. Yeah, I just don't want a bunch of random people. I'd really like everyone to please remember, and more importantly, just take into consideration that my home is right in the center of this property, of this sanctuary. And if you pay attention to the videos, you'll notice it's not, we're not talking about 150 acres here. We're talking about 20 acres, 20, 25 acres, and most of it is hillside. So you basically are, when you drive up, you're basically looking at maybe 6 or 7 acres is the Christmas trees, but you're basically looking altogether 10 acres. And my home is right at the top of that. So yeah, I just got to be wise, be careful, and go from there. But yes, the next location, which we'll definitely talk about more, maybe today, will have an adoption center for sure. And one thing that I'm super excited about is I know that that's not my forte, and from a very young age, from a very young age, I got this from my parents, where, with the utmost respect to them, and I love them, but I kind of learned what not to do. I knew that if I wanted to get to where I want to go in my life, I would have to seek out mentors. And that's why I loved movies so much. Before I actually had mentors, the movies had actors that were mentors to me. Oh, I want to be like that guy, I want to be like that woman, I want to be like that. And just so we're clear here, when I say I want to be like that woman, a woman like a CEO would have a skill set or a communication. I would pay attention. I still do. I would pay attention to the way actors would communicate. The way Julia Roberts, I always thought she was so good at using her facial expressions to be seductive. Is it seductive? Not seductive.
Seductive.
Seductive, thank you. To be seductive. I should have had some English teachers be my mentors, huh? But I would just pay attention to all the different actors, and I would say, ooh, I want to be able to be like that. And then when I got a little bit old enough, I started paying attention to people. It was parents of my friends that they either had really successful relationships, or successful careers, or successful passions, hobbies, whatever it was, and I started following those lines and bringing those people into my life. Why do I tell you this? Is because when we do have this secondary location, I'm going to bring in the animal shelters that I think are the best of the best to help me run it and to partner with me. And that goes for, we're gonna have training facilities where we're gonna have the best trainers to, all the above. I'm gonna seek out the best, because I know that I don't know much of anything, right? I know that I don't know anything. And that's my mentality with everything. Even with things that I feel very confident, I still remember I have so much to learn in that area. Which goes back, I don't know if this question, if I'm posting this before or later or whatever, but there was a question someone asked me why I'm so stubborn. I found out, I feel bad, I found out that was a friend of mine, but I guess there's a part of me that is stubborn only because I don't like being told what to do, right? I don't like being told what to do. However, that doesn't mean that I also don't ask. If I ask for help, of course I'm going to be open-minded and listen. But in the old days, you know, not too long ago, when people would tell me what to do, I would say I don't like being told what to do. And there's a reason to that. And that's because so many people have an opinion. So many people who aren't doing what I'm doing were telling me what to do. And I would just say, very simple, I don't like being told what to do. But the truth is I don't like so many people who aren't in my shoes telling me what to do. That's really what it came down to. I'm gonna pull here for a second, guys, because I want to look up the address to where we're going. In a second. We're going on a little field trip today. Look at this cutie. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, we will definitely have an adoption center. All right, let me do this real quick and let's go to the next question.
All right.